Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So South Carolina's offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Harbor. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Thomas looking to fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Texas offense will go to work for the first time. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field, but it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass, and I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Thomas back to pass. Fires to the big fella. So now it's 2nd and long. The hand to the running back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now the throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Back to pass, it's Dampier. He'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's Moore. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Now the toss. Got a little space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down and take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the 2nd drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the ground with the back. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Touch pass on the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that.
Going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Thomas looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. The snap sets up the throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive, forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Swings it out to the flat. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants to take the top off. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe you can put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Thomas back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Charcoal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Miami is running away with this one thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up 14 over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Gampier. Looking for an open area to his left. Tight end finds a soft spot. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He's got the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. But by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
The sure hands, it's Moore. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Fakes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. To the air. It's Dampier. Buys a little time. Wide out trying to get it in. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play.
And they will score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Hands it off. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Now the pitch. Makes him past the marker. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Now improvising. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and go and get them tapped.
Sneak gets it done. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they tacked on the extra point. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running to the left. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Running back searching for a hole. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Thomas looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
QB draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got his man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds a tight end. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Thomas back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Bringing the heat. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. North Texas is dominating this one, and you can bet the good folks in Denton are loving every aspect of this offense. They're up 14 over the Rebels. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And it's going to be hard for this offense. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they do.
And he sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
On the move to his left. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Bought a little time, lets it go. Looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking for the score. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's brought down a short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Turning it on! They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Let's go. Right. Single.
To throw, it's Dampier. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Wingo. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Quarterback moving. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated.